and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will get the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
No, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The give to the tailback. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And now on second down for this offense. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Getting some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Looking for a block. It's Gibbs. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Gets it out quickly. And the Ducks will move the sticks with the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little watermelons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
You get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking for a big gain. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wide out in motion. To the air. It's Burden.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen.
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Makes the grab on the shovel.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Wants to throw. It's Boone. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
2nd down.
Second down coming up. The inside handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Boone. Trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got his man downfield. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm, and this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the 2nd half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down coming after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Briggs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Second down after that incompletion. To throw, it's Burden. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, first and goal.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibbs. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying.
He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go right back to the run. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Gibbs. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Boone. Pocket starts to collapse. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gibbs. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They move the tight end all over. Off play action. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock it.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He wants to pass it on second down. He makes the connection. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Roach. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibbs. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. The play action fake. Buying some time. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 35 over Texas A&M. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Burden. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now of this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And right down the middle. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Good enough for 1st down.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. On the option. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Well, this is the point of the game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Running back goes in motion. A little release to the back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And they do a really good job, not as easy as it looks, to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. The give to the fullback. The Ducks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Burden. Feeling some heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And this defense makes the play of the football game. You think tie game, late in the ball game, we're trying to get a stop. No, no, no. They get the stop. They get the big safety. Now take the lead and take control of this football game. That was the play of the game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's still running after the move. And he breaks into the open. Bringing the heat. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
28.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Offense set on 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Thrust that arm out. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run to the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Off he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback.
He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Avoids pressure. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.